Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, I would like at this moment to share with you the importance of zakah. Zakatul mal. And zakah is important, as important the prayer. And prayer is important, it's fard, it's obligatory, and the zakah is the same. And because of it is obligation, we have to be also accurate in calculating it and make sure that we calculate it properly, because to validate it, it has to be calculated properly, and we should take it seriously, and we should not just do any calculation, or take things lightly, or just say, okay, I'll just pay this amount. No, we should have piece of paper and pen and see how much we have: cash, gold, silver, shares, businesses, how much we have, and all the income that comes. And then if we have other things like expenses of this month, if we have anything that we have to pay, any loans, any other commitments, and then we calculate properly the remaining money that remain with us that has been for 1 year, and the money that beyond the nisab, the minimum amount in Islam, and to pay this as soon as possible, not to delay the zakah. It's not preferable in Islam to delay the zakah. We only can delay the zakah in certain circumstances, when we are waiting for a certain poor person coming and we know it's coming in a certain time. Brothers and sisters, calculating the zakah is very important, but also exactly the same importance and significant as it is important to calculate it. It's also important to make sure that you give it to those who deserve it, to give it to the needy, to the poor, to the one who are desperately in need, for the categories of the zakah. So do not give it to one that you are not sure about. Do not just give it without a check or investigating, unless if you want to give it to a charity that you trust, or a person that you authorize as wakil on your behalf to investigate on your behalf, or to give the poor on your behalf. However, the sunnah way is to give it by yourself, to make sure that you are giving it to the poor and your heart is sure and certain that it went to the right people and those one who deserve it, or to those one who are authorized and qualified to distribute it on your behalf. Brothers and sisters, I want to share with you in my last few seconds about the zakah policy in Islam, because I noticed there is a very common practice that people get their zakah and cut it to many parts and give many people and many families little of their zakah, and this will make those people who are poor stay as they are poor. So next year they still poor and they need your zakah again. But brothers and sisters, if everyone focus on one family or one cause, and from the state of being poor, you lift them up and make them rich by paying all your zakat to them, and help them so they can become trained, or they can open a source of income, and they become productive. So next year they will become rich and pay zakah same like you, or maybe more than you, because you open opportunity for them. So this is the zakah policy in Islam, that we make them rich. أغنوهم. So make them rich rather than keep them surviving or keep them as poor as they are. Just make them just survive and just eat their food of that day. Indeed, the zakah came in Islam to make people rich and they become zakah payers, not receivers. And that's what we need to do. Focus on our zakah, and when we concentrate and focus on certain cause, and then people become rich. and then the list of the poor become less and less, and the Muslim Ummah progress more and more. Brothers and sisters, I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept your zakah and all your good deeds. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.